Today we're going to go through the process of creating a hole for the media access point. That will include drilling, placing the grommet, and making sure that we have access for those cables. We'll start by going through all of the tools that you'll need for this process. In your kit, you'll receive a punch, a hole saw, the arbor, a paint marker, and the grommet. The other tools that you're going to have on hand is a hammer, painter's tape, a power or cordless drill, a tape measure, and a cup of water, and something to apply it as you're drilling for cooling. The tools that you're going to need for step one are a tape measure, your painter's marker, and painter's tape. So we're first going to identify an area that's free of any obstructions inside. You can reach inside the cavity and make sure that there's nothing in the way. The hole saw is 2 inches in diameter, so use your tape measure as a reference to kind of set your mark and placement. After you've done that and you've decided on where you want it, go ahead and lay the painter's tape in that area so that you are going to protect the surface of the platform as much as possible. So I'm going to lay my painter's tape down here. Okay. And now I'm going to mark the center of that where I want to place my place the hole saw and start drilling. Make sure you shake up your paint marker really well and get it primed so that it marks where you need it to. I'm going to put my mark there, and that's where I'm going to use my punch and mark my drilling location. Once you've made your mark with the paint marker, step 2 is going to require the hammer and the punch. I'm going to take the punch and place it in the center of that mark, and it should only take 1 hit to create a dimple. You may need to hit it more than once, but you should be able to hit it once, get the dimple, and that's going to be your starting point for your drill bit. Before the next step, we're going to go through the assembly of the hole saw and arbor, and I'll take these out of the box so you can see how these will go together. You'll notice on the arbor it has these 2 locking pins, and they will fit into the hole saw once it's fully assembled. You'll start by pulling back the collar on the arbor, and the threads here will go into the threads on the bottom of the hole saw. So you put that over the pilot bit, screw it on. You don't have to screw it on tight. You'll release the collar and adjust this until it inserts those pins into the bottom of the hole saw. Now that you've assembled the hole saw, make sure that it's inserted into your chuck of your drill and it's tightened. Make sure that you have the right setting for your drill as well for drilling holes. I want to make sure that I've got this drill set up as well as my cup of water before I start drilling here. I've got a paper towel. You can use a sponge or something else absorbent. Get that started, and I'm going to kind of add a little bit of water here before I get going. And I'm going to align the tip of the drill bit with the hole that I've marked. I can use the viewing port in the side here to make sure that I'm centered. Once I'm centered on the dimple that I've made with the punch, I'm going to begin drilling. Once your teeth grab, you can go ahead and add a little bit more water. And then begin drilling. Once you've drilled all the way through, go ahead and take a rag, clean up any excess water and clear the metal shavings. And if you have one handy, you can use a file to clean up the hole. Once you've cleaned up the hole, now you can install the grommet. I'm going to start from the top and take my other hand and reach underneath and kind of feed it through. You're just going to line that inside groove up with the edge of the platform. This will fit snugly. If you need additional support, I would recommend maybe filling that groove with some silicone or silicone the edges once you're done. This particular grommet is solid in the center. You can take a knife and you can cut this to the hole that is most appropriate for your cables.